Hello, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a whip and chat. I'm going to be doing this, continuing on to try to diamond paint this coloring book image. I guess it's a coloring book image, I don't know. With my spare diamonds. Because guess what? Look at, I have so many. And that's not even including the stuff I have in here. Yeah, like look. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this with, in case of you, I did write the word front at the top there so that I know what's the top and the bottom of the plastic, because guess what? The plastic is not double-sided. If you take it off and put it back on and you put it back on the wrong direction, guess what? It's gonna be very hard to take it off. So yeah, I'm doing this image here. I did finish the rest of the background off camera because I figured that was enough last week. The whole, almost 2-hour long video for doing the background. So today I'm gonna actually try to get into the meat of this. And I don't know, I'm gonna have to try to figure out strategies of diamond painting this because I've never done a coloring book image in a diamond painting before. And yeah, like I said, I've never done it before. So, I'm gonna have my timer here, get my tray, let's use this one, my pen, I usually have several pens going on, and then my cover paper because with the way this is, I'm planning to do this flower here first. Here, and unfortunately you can't really do this by section because how else can you do this other than kind of doing it the way I'm doing it right now. So I'm just covering everything up so I don't fluff it up. There. Alright, so now I'm focusing on this here. So start my timer. Okay. Colors. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this inside with my brown. I know I have a lot of 77 or 78. I think I'm going to do 78 is my darker one. So I was thinking of should I just make everything black, just be my black drills? And I decided not to do it that way because I was like, is that going to be too much black? And my strategy now is just going to be diamond paint everything that's in the black with darker colors, and then the ones in the white with my lighter colors. I don't know if it's going to work, but I haven't tried one of these before, so I figure this is my strategy. Because the background for the blacks, the background for the black is black, so I figure, and then the background for the white colors is, white, so I didn't, okay, I'm like, this is the outline for the flower. Yeah, and I'm also pondering the outlines of things, because if I'm going to do this, instead of make them all black, which part do I outline with what? And I don't know if this is the right strategy, or I should just make everything that's black be black and then fill in the colors. But I think this is how I want to go, because this will make me use up more of my colors instead of just all black. So, and I think the outline of the flower I'm going to do different, but for now, this is what I'm going to do. And then while I'm doing this, I'll ponder what color I want to make the flower. I think I'm gonna go for yellow. I want this main flower to be yellow, so this middle flower is going to be yellow. And then I think I'm gonna make every flower a different color, just because I just want to make them different color. It'll be a colorful bouquet. So yeah. So you may be wondering, Joan, it's Tuesday. This is normally where you put in a unboxing. And if you notice, I don't know, do you guys even notice I have a upload schedule? But the reason I'm uploading today is because it's my birthday. Yay! I'm recording this on Sunday though, so it's a couple days before, but Tuesday is my birthday, so that's why I uploaded this on Tuesday, so that, I don't know, because it's my birthday, so I could talk about things instead of having a PR package or something. What? I don't even remember what my unboxing is going to be. So yeah, it's my birthday today. I've survived another year. So like this year, what happened between my last birthday and this birthday? So in last year, July 2021, I actually got a promotion to work on a project at work, to work on a special project at work, and that happened July 2021. And then January 2022, I got another promotion, so I didn't, into being supervisor of the group. And so yeah, between last year and this year, last year and now, I've had 2 promotions at work. Wait, that's part of the outline of the flowers, so I won't do that one. So yeah, 2 promotions at work. Also, my sister had a baby, so now I'm a new aunt. And this is between last year and this year. Let's see. My mom and my dad visited for the year, and my mom is still here. So, and so this year I've been able to spend more time with my mom, which is nice. What other, like, what happened? What big things happened? I don't know. My diamond painting channel has gotten bigger. I think around this time last year, I probably had barely over 1,000 subscribers. So now I'm almost at 4,000, I think. Yeah, I'm almost at 4,000, which is crazy. Didn't think I'd get that far in YouTube, but thank you guys for the support. And I'm like, wait, you guys can see my glass. I'm gonna move you down a little bit. Yes, I have to lean a little bit more, and I do wear like reading glasses when I'm diamond painting. I don't normally wear glasses very often. So let's see, what else? I don't know. So yeah, I didn't think about this too. So thank you guys for the support, and for those who've been watching me since last year, thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are not sick of me after, what, a year or more on the channel. Oops, I accidentally put in an extra drill here. Didn't mean to put that one in there. No, I did. That's right. That's black. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do for this one here. So where is my pen? My pen with my straightener tool. I use that to shift all my drills to the corner so that I can pour it back in. So what color am I going to? I think I'm going to use an orange. Orange. Should I use a darker orange or a lighter orange? Okay, so I said I was going to do the flower yellow. So let me figure out my yellow. Should I use that kind of yellow? 194. I think I might do 194. It's a little bit brighter. Or 23. I have a lot of 23. 23 is a little bit brighter than 194. Maybe I'll do 23. 23 will be the main flower there. I think I'm going to do 195 for this inside part here. And yeah, I think I have to think so much more. I'm trying to figure out which color to do here. So yeah, it's my birthday today. Well, it will be in the future for me. I actually took Monday and Tuesday off, mainly because I have the vacation. Why not take it off? Okay, I can see the white background on these. We'll see, I guess, how much the white background affects it when it's not a white drill that I'm putting on, or the clear drill. I'm planning to, tomorrow, which is Monday, I'm planning to go to my sister's house to visit my sister, my new niece, and my mom, and then hang out there for my birthday on Tuesday also. I took Monday and Tuesday off because I figured, why not? What's the point of having vacation days if you don't take them? And I have no idea what we're going to do. We don't plan this out that much. It's just mainly hang out. Like last year. What did we do last year? Last year, my brother-in-law actually smoked some meat. I don't know if the weather is going to be good for that this year. This year, like, it's been more rainy this year. Like, yet, like, there's just this morning, it was pouring rain. Like, pouring. So, I'm going to do the inside of the flower this yellow. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do with the outline. I'm gonna think about it while I'm doing the yellow. Should I make the outline a darker yellow? Oh, maybe make it an orange. No. No. Like this orange. I'll have to think about it. I'll just fill in the flower first, and I think about the outline of the flower afterwards. So yeah, just gonna hang out with my sister, my mom tomorrow, visit my niece. So, see what the weather's like tomorrow, because it's been, see what the weather's like, because it's been raining, and then suddenly it's 70 degrees, and then it rains again, pours, and then it's like 70 degrees. The weather's been weird. I don't know if I feel like it matches that too closely, this color. That I think I might change this color here. Or maybe just leave it. Maybe use an orange in that instead of that yellow. I don't know. We will see. Or I might just leave it because picking out drills is tedious. It's like crazy tedious. And oh, this part is sticky. I was like, I'm touching something sticky. Okay. Picking out drills is really tedious, so I don't want to have to do it if I don't have to do it. So yeah, I'm pondering what the outline will be. And this might very well turn out ugly. My attempt at diamond painting a coloring book image with my spare drills. Because I don't know what I'm doing. But that's okay. Sometimes it doesn't have to be pretty. You want it to be pretty. Sometimes, but just the journey is entertaining enough as it is. And as long as you're enjoying the diamond painting, then that's what's important, right? Because you do spend a lot of time doing a diamond painting, so you have to enjoy the process. Otherwise, you're not going to diamond paint much. And I'm just happy I still enjoy the process. Because otherwise I have too many diamond paints. So what did I do this week? What did I do? Like, I don't even know what I did this week. So last weekend was Memorial Day, so we had Monday off. And then we have some new equipment coming, so hopefully that will work out. Like, we do have like a yearly budget for new equipment. And so yeah, we're getting like a new instrument for one of the new projects that we're doing. It's like so when I got my promotion, it was working on one project, and then there was another project that is also going on that someone else is working on, and that project got bigger, so they got some extra money allocated to the project, so they're getting a new instrument to do the analysis. Now let me tell you, scientific instrument is expensive. I'm just telling you, expensive. Like, I'm talking about instrument that's probably more expensive than some houses. Yeah, we'll go for that. Well, not where I'm at. So then I was reading this article and it was an article about places that became, what was it called? What did they say? Like, you know how like Seattle and things, everyone knows it's expensive, so you're getting priced out. And it was like it was an article about new counties in the Pacific Northwest, because I've noticed since moving to Washington, we don't necessarily get Washington only news, we get a lot of Pacific Northwest news. So that's including, I think, Pacific Northwest, I think, is including Oregon, maybe Idaho. So then it was an article about new counties that have become unaffordable. And the county where I'm at, it's just Kitsap County, was on that list. And I was like, that is so true. Like, I would not be able to afford my house currently according to how much it's worth now. Like, I mean, I'm glad I bought in 2019 before it went crazy high, because yeah, I would be priced out of my current house. Because the last I checked, my house increased in value from when I bought it like 40%. And I'm like, my paycheck hasn't gone up 40%. I wish. So yeah, apparently it's not just Seattle that's expensive now. It's not just King County, where Seattle is not the only place that's apparently expensive now. It's been branching out, including my county, which used to be, I was like, hey, I could actually afford housing. And then now I'm like, I don't know. I think it's getting expensive. Like, I was talking to one of the new people on my team. She's pretty young, just barely out of college. And she was telling me how cutthroat it is to get apartments in the area. She's like, she found an apartment that she wanted, and then she wanted to think about it, and then she wanted to get it. So then she contacted, like the same day she went and toured it, she contacted the landlord, I guess, and said she wanted to rent out the place. And then she found out she was too late, because someone else had pretty much put in the down payment in cash right after they saw it, right after she did. So yeah, apparently finding rentals now is cutthroat, which is probably because a lot of landlords are probably making up for the fact that there were all those eviction moratoriums happening during the pandemic, which I thought that whole thing was handled very badly. The whole eviction moratorium, like you didn't, I don't even think you had to prove that you couldn't pay rent. And that just allowed for the people with no scruples. I'm all right for the folks who really need it, but there were people who had no scruples that were taking advantage of the eviction moratoriums and not paying rent because they didn't have to, even though they could afford it. Because you saw those articles about small-time landlords having to sell their property because they weren't getting rent, even though they could see their renter buying all sorts of expensive things because they didn't have to pay rent. So yeah, I think rental properties now have just gotten crazy high. Like my coworker was telling me how much she was going to pay in rent, and I'm like, and I'm thinking in my brain, oh my gosh, my mortgage is less than that. And so then I'm lucky in that fact that I guess I bought at the right time, and 2020 allowed me to refinance at a really, really low interest rate. So that helped out a lot. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of 23 left over because I'm like, am I going to have enough to diamond paint this? Yeah, I have plenty of 23 here. So if I run out of what's in the bottle, I have plenty in the bag. Perhaps I should stop using the bottle and just use the bag. That way, my bottle still has something in there for my comparison for when I kit down. So yeah, nope, housing has gotten crazy and it's gone up a lot, but the salaries have not gone up a lot. So yeah, it's unfortunate because I mean the area where I'm at, I was like thinking, you know, sure, the salaries are a little bit lower in the area, but the housing is much cheaper, and I'm kind of afraid that it's going to turn into like Seattle or something. And I mean, I came from the San Francisco Bay Area where I was already resigned to the fact that I would never be able to afford a house there because it's obscene there. It's like horribly expensive there. Like super, super horribly expensive. So yeah, I'm resigned to that. I was resigned to that fact, and then when I went to Washington, I was like, okay, I could afford things eventually, and I did. So I'm happy. I'm happy my move to Washington worked out for me, because I moved to Washington with no job lined up. I was just like, okay, let's just try it out. It was one of those scary moves that I did because, yeah, I had no idea if it was going to work out. My sister was very kind in letting me live with her rent-free while I was looking for a job. And then when I did find a job, she was very nice about having me pay a very small amount. So it allowed me to save up enough for the down payment, because I swear the down payment is a lot of money. I was able to save up for the down payment, and here I'm at my house. It's actually, I bought my house in 2019, and it'll be the 3-year anniversary of being in my house on the 10th of June, so not too far from now. So nice yellow here. Yeah, I'm really thinking I'm going to have to change that. I feel like it looks almost exactly the same as this color. That, yeah, no, it's going to bother me. I think I want to make that orange, like a brighter orange. So, yeah, I know I said it's so tedious to pick things out, and it's true. It's really tedious to pick out drills. Like, look at this. How much time am I spending picking this out? Yeah, I think it's going to bother me. that if there's not enough of a contrast between this color and that color, and I want a contrast. So this is why things take a long time. Picking out the drills. So yeah, if you're going to bling up something, yes, it might not look nice and you could always pick out the drills, but it's very tedious to pick out the drills. I remember someone had asked in the comments whether when I bling something up, I diamond paint it first with the regular drills and then change the drills out. I'm like, nope. I plan out what I'm going to bling up before I diamond paint that section, because as you could see, it's pretty tedious to pick out drills. One good thing is I'm a soft presser, so until I go on this, I don't think I'm a hard presser. Until I go on it with my roller, and this is just my example roller, it's my small one, it's usually not that stuck in there. I don't think I'm a hard presser. I never really felt like I was pressing too hard on any, and because I diamond paint, I try to diamond paint fast so that it doesn't allow me to be a hard presser. So I'm going to take that out, and I think I'm going to end up using like a bright orange. I think that's 74, 198, one of those, because I have a lot of it. And then, yeah, I'm still thinking about the outline. Maybe I'll just, yeah. Maybe I'll leave the outline for last. I don't know. And just to start diamond painting other sections. Yeah, I guess we will see. See, this is why I didn't do coloring book, adult coloring. It requires you too much thinking about what color to do. Diamond painting is mainly brainless when there's pretty much a pattern to follow and things like that. And yes, I could do like a weird gradient, but I don't think I'm that good. I don't think I'm good. I don't think I could do that. I feel like that's just too much trying to figure out a gradient for me to do that. I don't think I'm that skilled. I kind of almost wish this was charted with like more than one. No, but see, then if you chart it with more than just the two black and white colors, then you're pretty much just telling you, here, use your spare drills with these colors. So yeah, nope, I don't think that works out either. So yeah, I'm still, yeah, what should I do the outline? Just pondering. Maybe after I fill in this yellow here, I'll go work on a different section and ponder what to do the outline with. Yeah, ponder what to do the outline with. So yeah, I don't know what I was talking about anymore. I have no idea. What was I talking about? Oh well. So someone else at my work has a birthday that was actually last Friday. So we have, our birthdays are right next to each other. So we were talking about becoming old, and she was like, I can't believe I'm qualified for AARP already. And I'm like, wait, really? And apparently, yeah, because I think she was, yeah. So we were talking about becoming old and how all like the younger new hires, like one of the people in my group is like in her early 20s, and you feel so old compared to someone in the early 20s. So but it's fine. Remarkably, I am still one of the younger people in my group, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness, 5 people. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people in my group are very close to retirement. So yeah. And I only have 10 people, not including me, in my group that I supervise. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so much hiring I have to do. And the first one is retiring this July. So, and then I don't know when the next ones are. They don't have definitive plans, but they're all within 5 years of retiring. So many of them less than that, way less than that. So yes, half of my group, half of my group is on the verge of retirement. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much hiring I have to do. I'm not looking forward to it. Because, you know, the folks that have been there a long time, you barely have to hold their hand. They're fine. They just do the work. They do the work well. New people, who knows? You could find a gem that's awesome, or you could find someone that's just bad. And you really don't know. You have their interview and you have their resume, but you don't really know until they work there. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to that. That's one of the problems I'll have to face soon-ish. But, I mean, like I said, I already have one retirement happening this July, so I'm gonna have to hire her position. And I mean, she's retiring after have working there for 33 years. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to just hire someone and then they'll just be able to swoop in and do her job, unfortunately. Nope. There is no swooping in. I just have to hope that whoever replaces her does an awesome job. That's what I have to hope. I have to hope I'll find people. Yeah. That's just depressing how much of it I have to work on that. Alright, so enough of my babbling. So I usually, at this point, read through my comments. Let me turn on my computer here. I had to move my spares box because it's just so much. There's so many drills around me. Look at all the drills around me. Oh wait, you don't see it, but I have drills all around me. So I had to move my box a little bit. Let me do some clicking. You know what? I'm actually really good at using my mouse on my left hand, which I had to learn for one of my jobs because I had so much, it was annoying. I had so much computer work that I had to do with the mouse, and I was just like, okay, my right hand, I just don't like software that's too mouse intensive. So I love keyboard shortcuts, and I wish more software would have keyboard shortcuts available, but alas. So first thing, so thank you to Sandra Wright for giving me one of the super things. I appreciate it. She wrote, happy birthday. I think I talked about in my last WIP and chat that it was going to be my birthday. So she gave me a lovely present. Thank you to Sandra for a little something towards whatever you decide to get myself. Yes, because I buy myself presents for my birthday. And I already bought stuff. And it was storage. Yes, storage. Diamond painting storage. So, yes. Because that's what makes me, that's my accessory of choice. So thank you to Sandra for the super thanks. Now I'm going to sort by contains questions. Okay. Gail suggested talking points. Okay, let's see. Ooh, so this is perfect. Talking points. So Gail says, have you done the local tourist thing, gone to local museums, art galleries, zoo, botanical gardens, Space Needle, Observatory, Wharf, national and state parks, taken your mom to any of these? Any specific locals? Okay, so when my sister first moved to Washington, like to Seattle, my mom and I went and visited her, and we got one of those what do you call them? I think it's called City Pass. You could get them for like different cities, and then they for like a set price you could get what do you call it, tickets, I guess, for entrance fees paid for a bunch of places. And so when my sister first moved here, before I moved to Washington, because so that when did my sister move here? I think that was 2012. My sister first moved to Seattle. So my mom and I did the whole City Pass thing. My sister unfortunately couldn't get all the days off for work, so my mom and I did them ourselves while she was at work. And so then the City Pass included going up to the Space Needle. I think going up the Space Needle. It also included the Boeing Museum that's in Renton, which is a really nice, it's a really nice museum. I really like it. Unfortunately, too bad Boeing's having all those issues. But it has the history of Boeing, and it also has what do you call that? The models of a lot of their airplanes. Like, so it's a pretty big. I think I might have read they might be closing that thing. I don't know, maybe. But it was a really fun. I particularly enjoyed going through that one. I see I have a couple different shades in this one. I haven't been as good, but it's not too bad. So if you go to the Boeing Museum, I think in Renton, they have a whole bunch of models of their different airplanes, including the airplanes during world wars of some sort. So, and they're real size. They might be the real airplanes there. I think they even had one of the older Air Force Ones, and you could actually walk into it and tour the inside. And let's see. Oh, so then it also included a ticket to the Seattle Aquarium, and also a ticket. So, and I don't remember anything about the Seattle Aquarium other than it was entertaining, and it's next to the water, and also it was a really good deal. I thought the City Pass. It had the visit to the aquarium, and nearby it also there was a kind of a water cruise tour thing, and that was near the aquarium. That's why I was talking about it. So you got to go on like a boat, and it took a tour of the sound, I guess, a little bit of it. So you got to go on the boat, and then it also had tickets for the different museums in Seattle. Some of those museums in Seattle, I think there was like a pop culture museum. There was a science-y museum. I can't remember what they were called, because this was back in 2012. This is like 10 years ago. Man, that's so long ago. And yeah, and then it also had the zoo, but it was like one of those ones that you could only do the zoo, or you could do the Boeing Museum. And I think at the time I didn't have we flew into Seattle, and my sister didn't have a car, so everything we went to had to be done by public transportation. And I think the bus to the Boeing Museum was easier than the bus to the zoo. So we went to the Boeing Museum. Yes, that was based off of like, which one is easier to get to? And yes, maybe was Uber around 10 years ago? I don't even know. I feel like it wasn't that prevalent. So yeah, it was all based off of which of these are accessible by bus. and that's what won in which ones we did. And yeah, and we also did that same year. I also got tickets for a food tour, so it went through Pike Place Market, and we had like a guide with us, and the food tour came with us being able to get small samples from a whole bunch of the different food places in Pike Place Market, which I thought that was very enjoyable. I mean, sure, you know, the amount of food you got was not that much, but the guide also told us stories and history. I do remember the tour included clam chowder from the clam chowder place there, which if you ever gone to Pike Place Market, at least the last time I went to Pike Place Market, which has been a while, it was pre 2020. The clam chowder place there is always with a crazy long line. I forgot what it's called. Maybe it might just be Seattle clam chowder. I don't know. There's a clam chowder place in Pike Place Market that always has an obscenely long line. And so we got to at least get samples from these places without having to go in line because it was part of the tour. So we got some samples from I remember there were samples from the clam chowder place. There was samples from the cheese place. It was called Beecher's Cheese, or something. Beecher's Cheese. I know Costco, at least in this area, sells mac and cheese from there, frozen. And also, I remember there was, yeah, some mac and cheese from there, the clam chowder. I figure if I remember it, it was memorable. I remember there was yogurt from Eleanor's, which is really, really delicious. It's a nice yogurt that's full fat. I like the full fat yogurt. I'm not a big fan of the non-fat yogurts. So if I'm gonna eat yogurt, I want the stuff with the fat. And they have some really delicious yogurt. Eleanor's does sell also in just regular grocery stores, so they are a little bit more a pricey side. And I sometimes treat myself when I go to Costco and buy the Eleanor's yogurt pack. And I remember there were donuts. They were like these really tiny donuts that they were selling there. I forgot where it was from, but there were donuts. So yeah. I figure if I remember it, it was a good thing. Oh, and I think there was like smoked salmon from one of the fish stalls there. But yeah, no. So I did one of those tours, and that one my sister was able to go with us. So yeah, we were able to do the Seattle touring. Then let's see. So then, since then, in later visits, my parents, there's a Seattle Underground tour, which apparently back in the past, Seattle had like an underground, like man, I'm really bad at history and remembering facts. That's why I'm not a historian. But apparently back after, was it an earthquake or a fire? I don't even remember anymore. They started building portions of Seattle that was underground for whatever reason. I can't remember why. So, but the structures, a lot of the structures are still there. So you could do an Seattle Underground tour. I'm really bad at, this is why I don't do a travel vlog or something. I just suck at it. But there's a Seattle Underground tour. That was actually pretty interesting. You got to climb down, see the old structures. They're all still there, and so under Seattle, there's a whole bunch of structures from back when they used to have buildings underground for whatever reason. They thought it was a good idea. And then in a different time, with my parents, we took them to the Boeing factory that was in Everett, I believe. and we did the factory tour. So unfortunately, when we did the tour, I think it was the day after Christmas or something. So I think a whole bunch of people were I think it was like a holiday for most of the workers at Boeing, so we didn't get to see them actually working. But there was a tour where you can see, like, it's like above the factory, so you could see them building the planes and things like that. So yeah, I feel like we've done, oh wait, what else? Oh, national parks. Okay. There's, in Washington State, there is, I guess probably the biggest national park is probably the Rainier National Park. So I did take my parents off to Rainier National Park one time. Unfortunately, the weather never is predictable at all in Washington, where you could visit Rainier National Park, be right next to Mount Rainier, and guess what? The clouds don't want to agree with you. So yeah, we went to Rainier National Park. It was just a bad day for that, because even though we were right next to Mount Rainier, you couldn't see it because it was obscured. And it was a cold day that day. It was cold. And I think that was, when did we visit? I think that was September. So, but I've gone to Rainier National Park many times. I went there hiking. There's a lot of trails next to Rainier National Park. So my flower, it's yellow. Okay, I got that. I even tried to climb up as much as possible that I was willing to do. So I went up to Camp Muir, which is where the camp is for the folks that are crazy and want to summit Mount Rainier. I've gone hiking up to Camp Muir twice. It's a hard hike. It's not one of those ones you do as a tourist. You're going to go and do it because you're capable of doing it. Okay, so I think I'm going to do 174 for this inside color here. And I've got, so I think Mount St. Helens is a national park. I've gone to Mount St. Helens once. I did the actual summit of it. So I went and climbed up Mount St. Helens all the way to the top. I did this back in March, where you don't need a permit to climb up to the top. Otherwise, I think during the summer, Mount St. Helens, you need to get permits if you want to go all the way up to the top of the summit of Mount St. Helens. So I've done that. And I've also gone up Mount Adams. I've gone up all the way to the top of Mount Adams. And I think that's probably a state park. Nearer to me is the Olympic National Park, which is more on the west side of Washington. I've gone there a couple times. I think Cascades is a national park. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. So I got this flower. I don't know what to do the outline. What should I do the outline? Should I do this? That? Do I have a dark yellow? Dark orange? Huh. Okay, you know what? While I'm pondering that, I'm gonna do something that I already kind of have the plans for, is the outside of the flower. I mean, outside of the heart. I'm going to do using, what am I going to use? trying to find my drills for it. Blue. Okay, I just hope I have enough drills for it. So I'm going to use these blue ABs. These are like the pearl ABs. So they don't have facets. And I get them a lot in a lot of the special diamond painting. So these are not rhinestones. They're these domed ABs. I don't know if you can see them. And this is what I'm going to use to do the outline of the heart, but I'm not going to do the inside outline until the very end, until after I figure out the rest of the picture. But I figured this, I already kind of had plans, and I'll still ponder what to outline the flower here, because the outline matters. So yes, still have a whole bunch of pieces of paper to cover it up, because unfortunately can't do this by section. I guess this is as much of bisection as I could do. So I think I'll do the outline of the heart and then I guess end the video there or something. And then ponder what to do the outline of that picture of the flower. So next question. Let's see. Are the bags you like and are changing to the 2x3 inch and 4 mil thick? Yes. You might be noticing I did the revamp of my spare storage because I got some thicker 4 mil 2x3 inch bags, and yep, they're 4 mil. And let me tell you, I already have plans to do kind of another revamp, which is horrible, but I'm thinking, because this was just last night. You might not know this, but I'm actually I'm more than a month ahead in my kitting downs. Like I'm already, like right now I have 4 kitting downs that I'm still uploading onto YouTube. And I'm already uploading into July. So all of my July kitting downs, all my Mondays, I have enough to go up to the end of July. So then yesterday I had recorded 2 kitting ups for my special shapes, which I'm behind on. And then afterwards, like, in the evening, I don't know, I've spent time just like pondering how to fix up my spares, and I was kind of unhappy with how it was. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have my specials in here anymore. I usually had my special shapes in here, and now I just have my rhinestones and my ABs, and it looks like a mess right now. And I'm thinking of moving back to have everything in my photo boxes and changing the orientation of my photo boxes. So I just did this last night. I did it off camera. I just wasn't sure how it would look. I'm not going to hit anything I'm just making sure I'm not going to hit anything that doesn't have that has adhesive. So I got this was one of my empty boxes that became empty after I started doing my revamp, and I moved everything to be in this orientation as opposed to that way, and I was able to fit with the 2x3 bags 5 rows, and I feel like this is much better way because now I have like no wasted space. So I think I might switch and move all of my photo boxes in this way, and I feel like, and I ended up having, unfortunately I couldn't use my card that I had previously done because it was too wide. So, but now I have a silhouette, so I can cut card using the machine instead of having to do it myself. So I was able to cut some card this is 2.1 inches by 4 inches. I think I might change it to be 2.1 by 4.1 just to have the card be a little bit more taller than my baggie. Yeah, so unfortunately I feel like the whole revamping is never done. And I'm thinking I'm I'm gonna change out my stuff to have them all be that way. And then I'm also, so yeah, because it just looks so much neater when there's not too much extra space. So yeah, like I said, the revamping is never done. I feel like I just keep changing my mind and just fixing things and changing my mind and doing more things. But yeah, I figure that way, it's a very tight fit, but I feel like that's better off than having all that extra space on the sides, and which I don't need. I just need more space to hold my drills, and I feel like I would be able to hold more drills in that orientation. We will see, because yeah. Because I'm probably going to do it. And so then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy another box for my squares, because I have 3 silver boxes and then 3 copper boxes for my squares, but I have 4 that I'm using for my squares. So I think I'm going to buy 1 more silver box, so at least my squares will all be in the silver boxes, and then use my copper boxes for all my ABs and rhinestones. And then I'll use my 1 blue box, which unfortunately Joanne doesn't sell anymore. My blue sparkly box, and that's going to be for my special shapes. So yeah, I think, so yes, I have that many I have that many drills. But I think, yeah, that's going to be a future revamp, because, which you might not even see till August, even if I record it next weekend. Because, yeah, I have all of my kitting ups. I already have enough to do up to the end of July already. I mean, my kitting downs up to the end of July already, and unless I start putting in 2 in a week, which I might start doing, I might start putting in some kitting downs on my kitting up day, Fridays, if I don't have anything to kit up. And because I kind of want to, as much as I love kitting up, I kind of need to diamond paint some of the stuff that I have had kitted up for a while. And I feel like if I just keep kitting things up, even though I love kitting things up, and that's why I keep doing it, I'm gonna just have this massive backlog of diamond paintings that are kitted up that I haven't done. So yeah, I might have to, as much as I like kitting up, until I go through some sort of like kitting up withdrawal or something, I might try to not kit up as much so that I could get the ones that I already have kitted up done. But we will see. Every time I think about doing this, I end up not doing it, because I feel like I really think that I go through kitting up withdrawal, if that's a thing. So, but maybe I could just do it by kitting up things for my mom, because she apparently has been diamond painting way more than me and has been finishing way more than I have. I'm just telling you. I feel like she's been finishing way more than me. So at least I'll get my kitting up fix for my mom, but I'm gonna stop trying to kit up so much for me, because it's just not possible for me to finish them all. As much as I want to, it's not possible for me to finish them all without having things kitted up for a long time. You know, unless, you know, like I said, I've tried to do this before, where I tried to not kit up so much, and I've failed, because I end up like, oh, I want to kit this up, and yeah, I get something new that I want to kit up, and yes. And then I stop my not kitting things up thing. It's a disease, my need to kit up more. I think it's like the same disease that makes us buy diamond paintings, even though we have so many already, but we still buy more. I think it's the same disease. And I'm not really a serial starter. I'm more a serial kitting upper. So lots of times I will have several kitted up, but I'm pretty good, unless there's something about the diamond painting is making me want to stop it. I'm pretty good at finishing the ones that I started within at least a month or 2. So yeah. I don't really consider that serial starting. That's more serial kitting up or serial kitting upping. So, oh, this one's a bad drill. Need to remove that one. Has some extra stuff around it. I'm not sure if you can see it. All right, so next question. Let's see. Next question. And that one was from Barbara. Let's see. Barbara also asked about my mask box. Do you use a spray sealant or a brush on? Do I remember what I used? So, you may not know, I do have a mask box. This is for, you know, the mask, the surgical mask, but I've been using it to hold my labels. And I'm pretty sure I used a liquid sealer for this, mainly because the liquid sealers are a little bit more, it causes the drills to actually be really stuck. The spray sealers, I feel like you have to spray it at least 3 or 4 times before it kind of gets that kind of like, it's really stuck in there. Because lots of times the spray sealers, I mainly use it to make sure that the drills are, the black back is not sticky anymore, and it does stay on there. It's just I don't know, whenever I feel like I'm never gonna really try to pick it off. So most of the time the drills will still stay on if you're gonna pick it off. So I feel like for that I had used, I can't remember, Minwax polyacrylic gloss, and that's my favorite of the liquid sealers. I still prefer spray sealing because I'm lazy and I don't like, I don't know, I don't like sealing. I feel like that's, I don't know why, it's my least favorite part of diamond painting is sealing diamond paintings, which I don't really do much of unless I really have to. So yeah, I think I used Minwax polyacrylic on there. But spray sealing will usually do the same thing, but you have to spray it several times. I think, yeah. So the liquid sealers usually seal, like, dry harder. Like, make sure it's really in there. So, Beverly asked, I don't understand, you have spares, why do you have an overflow? Yeah, that's mainly, okay, so, maybe my kitting downs have gotten weirdly my kitting downs, I don't know if you realize, I have so many spares that, I mean, I have 3 boxes for my rounds and 4 boxes for my squares. And unless I want to keep increasing the boxes, and then I would have to rearrange all the cards and the bags again. Someone, I forgot who, thank you for the suggestion though, suggested that instead of just continuously expanding my boxes and then having to shift everything around, they suggested that I would just make an overflow box, and that way if I do need to expand, I would expand just my overflow box, which is just all my drills that are more than just the 1 bag full in my spares. So it's mainly to stop myself from having to keep moving around all of my card and bags to another box, because it does take a little bit of, yeah, it takes some time to do that. And then I have to replace my, yeah, and then suddenly I have way more boxes than needed. But my overflow means that everything that I have too many of, like my 310, I have several bags of 310 in my overflow. Otherwise, it was taking up like almost half a row in my in my spares storage, so it was just better just to have the stuff with so much in a different box, and that way, one, I could go there first to see if I have things like here. I feel like I might be preferentially choosing, so like for my rhinestones, my main source are these bottles, but then when they don't fit the bottles, I've been putting them in my, I guess this is my overflow, and I might be diamond painting this preferentially with the things that I have a lot of, instead of like what I really want to color. Maybe, I don't know. Like my clear, that was probably the only color that I had enough of to do the background. And I still have plenty of clear left. Even after doing this whole background, I still have 3 of these bags full, and so yeah, 3 of those bags full. So did I even make a dent in my spares? I did a little bit, but not enough. So I might have to do, if I enjoy doing this one, or if it turns out well, I might have to get another coloring book image just so that I could use up my spares, because, especially my spares rounds, because I've been doing my cross-stitch pattern, my heaven and earth cross-stitch pattern using my spare squares, but I'm not sure what to do with my spare rounds, because I wasn't sure if the whole white background, I think this will help me figure out how much the white background shows on for the colors, but I might also be preferentially choosing light colors for things. I'm going to move this, turn this around, just to make it easier to reach. I might be preferentially choosing light colors for the white stuff, so. But this might show how much the white background shows up in the back for my drills. I'm not too, for whatever reason, I think the black would work out better as a background than a white background. I wonder if they make canvases where they just have it black and then just have like maybe a symbol on the bottom. That might work out better to use for a blank canvas instead of a white background. Because, I mean, I thought my brown drills here turned out really well, and I could see the black, but it's not too bad, but I could really see the white underneath. So yeah, I wonder if I could message one of the AliExpress stores and be like, yeah, do you do one of these blank canvases with a black background instead? Because, yeah, I think that might show up better. Maybe. With even with light colors. I don't know. So yeah, that's why I have my overflow, just so that when I'm kitting down my regular boxes with my spares don't overflow too, or I don't end up having certain colors that take up like 1/4 of the row, because that's what was happening for 310. And that way, when I do have more, I don't have to expand my boxes or like rearrange my boxes. I might have to expand my boxes for my overflow, but that shouldn't require me doing rearranging much. So it'll be a matter of me rearranging like 2 boxes as opposed to rearranging 5 boxes or 6 boxes. All right. So that's everything that has questions in my comments. So yeah. I don't know. Should I just read other people's comments? From like certain videos? I don't know. So maybe if I open up my last WIP in chat, you can see if there's comments. So someone said, good luck from Spain. Rascas y Gana. Anna. I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't pronounce. I took Spanish in high school, but language was never my strong suit. Thank you for the comment from Spain. And let's see. Only Marin, thank you for pretty much commenting on a good majority of my my videos. Thank you. Polly says she enjoys my long videos. Thank you. Glad you like it. This one looks like it's going to be a long one. I'm going to finish just the outline and I think I'm going to be done here. Peachy Shaw. Thank you, Peachy Shaw. You're one of my several commenters. So she says that she enjoys my work stories and her granddaughter is studying to biochemistry. I actually did biochemistry when I was in college, and I was thinking of doing medical school, but I just didn't think it matched my personality, and it didn't match my want. Like, I volunteered at hospitals and I just didn't like it. It was just too depressing. So I didn't go in. I didn't do medical school. And I didn't do the Filipino thing of becoming a nurse either, because like I said, I don't think I didn't like the hospital setting. But kudos to the folks who work at the hospitals. The last couple years must have been crazy for you. So thank you. I feel like that's one of those ones where we should be like saying thank you for your service, because was it like a war ground out there? Maybe. Oh, and I don't know if you realize this when I say it's the Filipino thing. There's a lot of Filipinos that go into nursing for whatever reason. Well, not whatever reason, but I think also in the Philippines, it was one of their ways of trying to leave the country. I don't like the it's unfortunate situation, but a lot of people in the Philippines try to get work outside of the Philippines because they will make more money outside of the Philippines, and then they're able to send the money to their family in the Philippines. So I would not be surprised if a good amount of the money going around in the Philippines has been obtained from outside of the Philippines. And I think nursing was one of those college programs that made it easier to find work outside of the Philippines. I know I have a couple cousins that went that route. I was lucky that I was already in the US and I did not need to go that route or anything. So I got to pursue a career that I wanted as opposed to needed. I don't know. Does that make sense? Because I know there's a lot of us that work for the money, and you know, like what's that saying, that you work to make money to do the stuff you love as opposed to work at the stuff you love. I don't know. I'm really bad at sayings. Why am I trying to remember the sayings? But yeah, no, I already know. I think I would have I would have disliked working in a hospital. It's not my, yeah. I'm just saying, I did some volunteer work and I was just like, nope, this is, pretty much told me, nope, this is not what I want to do. I almost became a dentist though, because for whatever reason, I really like, going to the dentist is one of my, I like doing it. I don't, not that I like it, but I don't mind it. So I'm one of those, every 6 months, I'm there, getting my teeth cleaned. I almost became a dentist, but then I decided not to either. But yeah. But I'm still working in the science field. All right, let's see. Irene suggested that I could do all the ones inside the heart with red and then black in the outline. So yeah, that's what I'm not doing black, but I'm doing this blue AB on the outline. I probably will do red inside, but I think I was going to diamond paint the rest of the diamond painting first and then see if the red would match what I did, because I figured this blue outline is a neutral enough color, while red might be too bam out there, but we will see. So yeah, didn't get much done in this one. You have to do too much thinking. Rhonda said that the video was too long. Yeah, I get it. I know some of my videos are very long. And I don't actually expect folks to watch the whole thing. I know there are some who will. Thank you guys for watching the whole thing. And thank you guys for watching pretty much a lot of my videos are very long. Like currently I'm uploading a video while I'm doing this because some of my videos take like 2 hours to upload because they're just that long. So thank you for watching some of it, Rhonda. So Kimetha, I'm sorry if I'm butchering how to pronounce your name, said that she loves how fast I went diamond painting and she was able to diamond paint along with me and she got a 4x4 inch section done. So awesome for you. Sometimes it takes so much, it's like doing this background is really fast because I'm able to just like boom, 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 multi-place it. But there's some diamond paintings where there's so much confetti where just a tiny section takes you like 3 hours to do, which has happened to me in the past because I tend to pick things that apparently like confetti because I don't know, that's how I roll. My mom is not a fan of confetti. So I think she would prefer the easier diamond paintings, even if they are bigger. So Jeanette suggests, let's see, do the edge in red. She told me to do the edge in red because that's what I want. And for the rest, I should Google adult coloring of flowers and find a color palette. I actually did do that. I Googled adult coloring for flowers, but the problem with that was I just saw a bunch of black and white pictures. So then I just started Googling flowers, and then I started flipping through my old diamond paintings of flowers, which I have done a lot of flowers. And that's why I ended up doing the yellow, because I think I've done a lot of sunflowers. So I just started looking through my pictures of the flowers I've done to get inspiration of my colors. So I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do, like, there's a flower here, which I've done in yellow. There's another flower right here. And then there's another flower right here. And there's another flower right here. I think I'm going to do a yellow one, and then I think I'm going to do one in lavender-ish color. And I think I'm going to do one, maybe. I don't know, the lavender might clash a little bit, but I was like, yeah, that's fine. I think I might do one in a lavender-ish color because I kind of want a purple flower. And I don't know. I'm thinking a blue one too. I was like, this is just going to be a colorful bouquet. They're not going to match. I could do everything in one color. That might be easier for me to figure out what to color it with. And then I was thinking of doing one of them white. Like, not this clear rhinestone, but actually white. I do have some white rhinestones, which I only call them the rhinestones because they have the flat tops, and so then they're a little bit different than regular drills. So yeah, that's my plan until I start looking at it and be like, no, that's going to be ugly. What am I thinking? I'm still pondering what to outline with this. I might do the outlines last. Maybe like color them in and then do the outlines last, because yeah, I'm pondering the outline. I might just do the black outline just to make the picture, to make the flower pop out more. I feel like the black outline might work, or I might just go through my drills and look for a really dark color. I'm actually thinking maybe I should do this really dark red. That might turn out really nice with the outline. Because I already did my brown in the inside here, but yeah, the red might turn out nice. Or I might just do black. But I'll still ponder that. Wow. I'll ponder that. Because I don't have to do it now. I still have so much more of the diamond painting to do, right? So, and apparently I didn't get as much done area-wise on this because I had to do more thinking, and I had that part where I was picking out drills, while the other one is just systematically multi-placing the background. So yeah, not as much done in this video, but I figure a lot of this is going to be pondering. So yeah, I didn't run out. I was like afraid I was going to run out. Well, I wonder if I have enough of this blue AB to do more of the outlines. I don't know if I want to do everything outlined by this. I was thinking if I do this flower out, like I actually saw this same blue AB. I'm gonna stop now because I'm done. I saw the same blue AB outline one of my special shaped flowers, and it looked really nice. It used this blue AB around, and then the inside of the flower was white. So I might do the outline with this blue AB. And then I was just thinking I just wasn't going to have enough, but I did the whole outside of the heart, and I still have a good amount. This is the only ones I have. So I don't have an overflow for it, so I only have what's in this bottle. Unless I have it in my not yet kitted down diamond paintings, which could very well be true. But yes, there is 1 hour and 20 minutes worth of diamond painting. I got my flower done in the middle, still haven't figured out how I'm gonna outline it. And I outlined my heart here with these blue ABs. I probably am going to still use the red, but I'm going to do that a little bit later just to make sure it's not going to clash with any of my inside colors. But yes, that is all I have for today. I feel like I didn't do much of anything. But that's all I have for today, so thank you very much for watching, and happy diamond painting. Bye!